Welcome back, modelers, to the Bones 1775 channel. This video is a continuation of my previous video on my method of finishing tracks. This time I will be adding the environmental effects to my Panzer I tracks for the Zvezda Panzer I I'm refurbishing. The list of products used will once again be in the credits as well as called out during the video as we go. First off, I start with Enamel by MIG European Earth Pigment and Oderless thinner. There are many different products available from Enamel, as well as many other manufacturers. I suggest experimenting to get the look and color that fits the subject you are modeling. When it comes to finishing tracks, I wait to do the final weathering until I have weathered the tank that they will be going on. This is important because they need to match the rest of the vehicle. Having too much contrast in the two would look out of place. The Panzer was built in markings for the 1st Panzer Division in the Polish campaign, so I was wanting to go for a dry late summer look of the weathering. For this I chose European Earth Pigment. Using a spatula, I put a couple scoops of the pigment in my palette and added a few drops of Oderless thinner. I mix it together using a brush. I'm going for the consistency of wet mud in this instance. Using the same brush I use to mix it up, I begin slopping and brushing the mixture onto the tracks, paying particular attention to the direction the track moves on the tank. Using the track under the road wheels as a reference, I brush in one direction from the rear of the tank to the front. This helps build up dirt on the side of the tread that digs into the ground as the tank moves. After the mud was applied to the outer track, I started wiping it off the high surfaces with a cotton bud, but this was leaving too many fibers behind, so I switched to a soft paper towel. This will make dry brushing later a little bit easier. On the inside of the track, I brush on the mud mix outside the areas the road wheels would run. On the Panzer I, this is pretty easy because this area is on the outside of 2 guide horns on each side of the track. As the tank is running, the movement of the tracks around the sprockets, return rollers, idler wheels, and the road wheels will keep this portion fairly clean and polished. What I forgot to push record on was actually painting the polished metal portions of the track. I painted these areas with ammo polished metal. I dry brushed the high surfaces on the outside of the track. The surfaces between the guide horns, I used a little more paint than what would be used for dry brushing to cover more surface area. Now that the tracks are done, they are ready to go on the tank. After some slight difficulties and needing to clean out some holes on the Panzer I tracks, the Panzer I refurbish is nearly complete. Again, experiment with different colors and products to get the desired effect that you are looking for. Let me know what you think in the comments below. The good, the bad, and the ugly. Feedback from the viewers is always the best way to improve the channel and the content. If you like this video and want to see more like it and other great content, hit that subscribe button below and ring the bell to get notified when new content drops. You can also find me on Facebook. My Facebook page will have additional content from my entire model collection from years past, as well as all the content from my old decal business, Mod Decals. I also have a Discord server where you can hang out, share your work, and see more content than what you will get in the videos. Also, if you're feeling generous and want to contribute, you can also check out my Patreon page. Every little bit helps the channel grow. You can find the links to those in the description below. Finally, I want to thank my Patreon members and my post-production screening team. Your value is beyond measure.